Racing in for Marky's part on that Glock. He just sees what's going out towards the mid-control, catching off Marky. Bubsky attacks forward, doesn't get the kill on the dropping D-side members. Dupree gets overwhelmed on the B-side by Sonic. OC follows suit on Magisk, and now it's all left as if Vectors. Glaive falls all the same. 1v4 for him, one good frag found. That's as far as it might go, though.
Yeah, Sonic already deep in towards the city spawn, just setting this crossfire up, and Zip is just trying to see if he can spot anything out. So many T-side players in and around this B-side in the post plant, and no one's just giving up an angle. No one's peeking him at all. Finally, some information being gained. They all swing wide together.
Smokes, Molotovs, flashes in, set piece coming in from Extra Soul. Deagle of Dupree taps up that first player. Fan can find Bubsky in the back lines, however. Dupree gets another good headshot on the player behind the likes of OC and Sonic. Will follow suit on Magis on the trade, so Zifex and Glaive got a lot of work to be done here on this clutch scenario. The USP in particular is going to be the weaker point of contact. Extra Salt again in the B-side post plant.
Glaive just trying to work off his teammate, try and see if they can get a couple more tags in, a couple more extra kills, but not to be. Marky being able to swing with his teammate from the default position.
We know that the utility placing is something that got Astralis so far in terms of their era. Faces for Marky, finding Bubsky. Magic CS2 frags though. Bomb being dropped. Zifex with one good kill out towards side alley, and him and Magic get traded. So suddenly, the 2v2 scenario, Dupree quickly maintains control, so it's all left to OC to clutch it. He wins out that fight. It's down to a 1v1.
How does he play this? Try and fake the bomb plan. Actually looking to try and draw out the fight. Glaive may have just missed the timing. OC's going to be able to sneak his way through, but Glaive is pushed forward. And while he tries to get back out from mid, he gets caught in the backstab. Astralis spreading out that first round. Yeah, it seems like they're just running into the stack now. Dupree is calling out all of this utility over the top, but Extra Soul going to commit.
Bang, first man in, the bomb on his back, has got to leave that for a teammate. He still finds a kill somehow, and Marking is striking the backstab, doesn't matter. He's got JT there to clean up the rest of the players on the site. Getting that one frig on Zifex though. Able to secure the round here for Extra Salt. Astralis overwhelmed by this T-side line.
And they look impressive right now. Marky looking to even see if he can follow up out from mid. Not to be. Magist, though, probably a difficult clutch to go to. Just hold on to the AK, bring him to the next round.
I mean, again, we gave him the benefit of the doubt in terms of winning this particular map up, potentially, but Astralis caught flat-footed in the first 5 rounds. 4-1 to the board of Extra Salt.
A lot of players in and around this A site. Even seeing Bubsky start rotating in from CT Spawn, so they can have 4 and A now.
OC tagged up. Fang going to try find entry at the side alley position. AWP and CT side going to contest it. Marky and Fang get those kills on Zifex and Magic. So suddenly the players on side alley fall and OC follows suit onto Glaive. Bubsky looking for his trade, but he just cannot find it. And wow, this Extra Salt side are looking so ready to win this. Dupree will get away with his life at the very least, but this is going to be a 6-1 for the T-side line. Astralis, they are struggling in this. Extra Salt trying to get some opening picks back here through the wallbang positions, but again, those nades for Astralis have been pretty stellar, as was that shot for OC. Unfortunately, you can't make it to Glaive with a swing out on the trade. That'll be a 2-for-1. In response, Extra Salt leaning in. Sonic caught looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Dupree will take it back to a 2-man advantage. Astralis still going to working against Extra Salt's defensive, and ES are going towards that B-side. Dupree's the only man standing, gets the secondary kill. Can't quite land the third one, but Mark is out there in the open, completely flash blinded, and Dupree makes it a triple in the end for Astralis' second. Smoked off here by the T-side line. ES sprayed through, and he gets that kill direct on the headshot of Marky. Big gap for Zifex to work with as well. 2 players line up. OC gets the kill back in. The AWP looking for the second man, but Glaive gets the responsive trade on JT. Now the AWP has got to do a lot of heavy lifting. Sonic does find one good trade back out. 3-on-2 scenario, the bomb plant will be secured. Sonic tapping onto Glaive and Co. They're both held up in the exact same position. They've got to spread out real quick right here. They catch off Dupree, and now back to evens, but Bubsky responds, so it's all left to Sonic to do all the damage. Sees both of the members, but in the end, peeks in against both of them. And Glaive will get his 2K. Get the round for Astralis. Molotov's in towards the back of the sandbags, and Glaive is going to be the man that presses forward. Can Fang catch his main man? Smoke will start to clear, but Glaive sees so much, gets one frag. Now JT to fall, Zifex finding Fang. AWP of OC can strike back, get his first kill in this round, but needs to find so much more here. AKS Sonic should have back him up. Dogs win the fight against Zifex, and now we're back to a 2 versus 2.
That's the low HP player. Sonic could be everything though. Smoke could go down. Dupree looking to get close towards the orange position. Bomb plan actually gets faked from OC. Now he takes a lot of damage.
Bubsky go for the all-ball bang, doesn't opt to do so, gets the USP instead against Sonic, and 2 HP for OC. AWP versus Orpa on the CT forces, but the USP is only required to get his kill in as OC misses a shot, and Astralis claim 4.
Some smiles there coming out for Bubsky. He knows how important it is to be able to clutch out that round. Nade's coming in, and Fang just wants to try and work with this banger position.
Burst through the AK, Fang can't line up the spray on Dupree, who gets 2 kills, one of which is through the smoke. 5 on 3 gained, Bubsky makes it 2. So he lands his AWP shot on JT, and marking it OC. Moving up to try and grab that bomb, try and get the plant down here secured. Oh, but another peek in against Dupree's angle. He gets 3 kills total, and everything falls apart for Extra Salt.
Now, Marky's just hoping to do a little bit of extra damage from here. If he can get a bomb plant, then great, but not even to be. 3 kills up for Dupree, 2 in for Bubsky. Plenty of AKs being recovered too.
Very clear they weren't quite ready for what ES were able to bring to the table today for this one for the Astralis side, but they have adjusted successfully. OC, however, and Sonic want to try and get those opening couple of kills. OC is successful, Sonic is not. Fang can't find a trade. Marky can, though. 3 versus 3. Zipek is super duper low, but he still finds the kills. Marky's not sure where to aim. OC still makes a double up happen, but the bomb's been dropped in the open, and they know here for the CT side. Molotov's inbound. Bubsky's on site. AWP's head's been seen. OC now knows exactly where both the CTs are. Gets that headshot in for his 3 kills. Quadra up, Zipek there with the AUG, rounds that corner and locks onto the head of JT to make it a quadra overall and equalize the score at 7 apiece. Zipek just waiting with the Molotov being used towards the side alley position instead. Smoke back down to the T-side line. They should know. No one's going to check it. Why else would the smoke come in? Trades back and forth. Magic and Zipek holding back the line to a 2 versus 2 as OC finds the latest trade, and the backstab starts to complete itself for Dupree. The bomb plant will be secured, but this should be a simple spray to catch off OC. Or is it? They're making their way outside.
And they're retreating. Dupree's actually reading the play. Fang needs to look away, and indeed he does. It all comes down to Bubsky now.
Or pin, smoke down, defuse kit on him. Deagle out, trying to bait in OC's position. Tap that bomb, and they spray through. Fang gets the frag, and Extra Salt defend the lead at the turn of the half for the CT side. 8-7 up for ES. Well, things down on Marky, not the best of starts here for Extra Salt. Astralis get the bomb down in the 5 versus 5, but with a massive HP advantage above him. Zipex, there was a side alley alongside Magisk. Smokes on, here come the CT forces, they face around the corner, Fang gets 1, Marky and Sonic getting a couple of good players back in, Sonic doubles up, Bubsky can trade it, 3 versus 2, bomb on the defuse, defusing player, sticking it, JT's not taking off the 39, can't take face in, Marky gets his shot off, and the defuse is stuck in full 10 seconds by Extra Salt. With 9 rounds to the board, they take the pistol. Nice nade, and the T side comes up good against Fang, the Mac 10, less so. Smokes up, flashes over, trying to lead the lead forward from us. Gets that 1 kill, managed to get a trade back and a double up against Fang. 2 for 1 for Astralis, but OC catches Bubsky through the smoke. Another great kill for him. I think he's like 24th so far in this game. Yeah. Bomb plant secured, 3v3. OC still alive, but sprayed back, getting a taste of his own medicine by the hands of Zipex.
A couple of kits in play, but this backstab, oh, this could be well timed. Dupree's going to get him from behind. I don't know if anyone anticipates this.
Yes, got to act quick. No one does anticipate this. They're all looking towards the site itself. The Galil in OC, caught off. Tap on the bomb. Sonic's got a face out wide. Does just about win that fight, but take the 6 HP as Marky falls. His best bet is to save the weapon, and he knows it.
Post-plant players on A lose fights really early on. They can just stick that bomb, and there's nothing Dupree can do in the backlines, but he gets in from mid. Extra Salt might want to have a crack at this. You got a kit, you got 3 players with Kevlar, and a couple of picked-in weapons off the back of the M4. This is impossible to at least set yourself up for the retake and see what happens.
Oh, Sonic facing in against Glaive. Good kill. Dupree and Bubsky. On the last couple of players left, Sonic looking for another good entry frag, baiting out the shoulder shot. Dupree can't connect the tag damage. He does find Sonic, and that's the kit out of play as well. So Extra Salt now got to act super quickly here. Marky and JT making their moves up. Flashbangs inbound. Smoke on the bomb, tap the defuse. Marcus going to body block it. He let the face in. Oh, he gets the kill. Dupree trades it. JT's still on it, though. And Dupree finds the headshot regardless. Just keeping his 3K, just keeping the round for Astralis. Standing alone here on the B site in the back lines, expecting them to come ahead for the wraparound for the mid-control. M4 Seeing Dupree taking a frag, 4v4, swings back towards the stairs area, can't get a shot on Glaive, trying so desperately hard, gets 2 ticks off on him in the end, swings back on Magis, who gets that trade to a 3v3 scenario. CT's on the retake here, bomb plant secured, Marquis is first to respond.
Use that incendiary, try and force him into the open, but Bubsky wants to get behind the generators, wants to take an early fight.
Just gets the kill on JT, Bubsky finds Marquis as well, and swings back on OC to make it a double for him. Make it 11 for Astralis, they're back in the lead.
In terms of the international tier 1 experience for a team like Extrasol, probably starts crumbling down, but they really start getting buckled under pressure. Sonic stayed alive for so damn long on that B site. He was really just hoping that rotations would come in time, and Magisk is fired up.
The Eagle look for a tap on somebody, but doesn't find anybody at this moment. Molotov's in, trying to drive players out of the sandbags. Sif gets his kill, or Magis actually steals it away from him with the wallbang, but still a kill for Astralis, 5v3.
Just being able to clear out this A side pretty easily. They all swing together. Glaive working in with Zipnix, and a 12th round being gained from Astralis. Extrasol, it's slipping. We do get into another one of these post-plant positions, and Astralis are just not giving up, trying to work in and around the smoke. Fang's going to be the next point of contact. OC getting flashed in. Fang gets another pick.
Glaive falling. Spray through on Magis, gets 1 frag and 2. Can't quite make it. 3. JT and Zipex going back and forth to a 2v2 with the bomb being seen by the CT side. But still Sonic holds mid position just in case they want to rotate towards the B site, and that seems to be what they're going to do here, Astralis. Can Sonic hold off against Bubsky? If he can get this kill, this might be enough to get the round back for ES. But Bubsky wins the fight, traded back by Marquis. Now it all rests on Zip.
It comes down to the mind games. 45 seconds left on the clock. Now, we know that Zipnix was rotating over to B to just back up Bubsky, try and open up B and get the bomb down, but now rotating back out from ramp. How quickly does Marquis realize this?
Doesn't see the bomb just yet. He does now. No info into where Zipex could possibly be. We'll try and bait him out towards ramp control, and the spray is 1 for the 2K, for the 13th for Astralis. Well, again, I think the blame on some of the other players of the Extrasol side not showing up. Fang, however, getting that opening kill for Zipex. Straight through on the early aggression out towards that Tarp's angle. Burst through a Sonic, trying to look for Magic's back here towards the stairs position, but Magic gets the kill. Marquis has back up on the way to try and stall against his name here. 4 on 4, Astralis. They're going into the B site, but it's a case of whether they can catch this kill. Incendiaries continue coming down, smokes out to suppress. AWP flashed off angle. Bubsky catches Marquis at long last. 4 on 3 scenario. Good shot of OC, connects towards Bubsky at long last. He gets going in this round. Glaive with 1 good trade on 3 versus 2. JT makes it 2 versus 2, and as OC falls, it's all left to JT. They know where he is, so Astralis will go for a rotate once again. JT hearing the bomb plant. Can't deny on Glaive. You might be able to delay the kill after the fact. You see Magis. Glaive knows he gets his kill. And Astralis, they have map point, Extrasol's pick. OC ready for the first player. No. Zipex still finds the kill. It's a 5 on 3. Incendiary might stall the bomb plant for an extra few seconds, but with Zipex getting the kill on Fang, it remains on 2 players of Extrasol to try and hold off against their map loss. Marquis does find Zipex. That's 1 good frag back. The bomb's rotating for a 3rd time towards the B side, because now Dupree has definitive control.
Oh my goodness, another counteraction rotation coming through for the Astralis side, getting that bomb out for B, and Marquis and Sonic are thinking to themselves, where's this bomb going?
Bomb plant just about being secured. There's no nade here. The Sonic goes down, it's all on Marquis. 1 versus 4, dealt with immediately. Smoke molly as well for Glaive. Fuse get in for JT over on the Extrasol cam, and a CZ brought down by Sonic. His first contact from the first individual out to the squeaky door position. OC seeing what's going on here. Smoke down against his nature, and both sides will try and take contention here as the T side rush out into the A bomb site. Opening frags of Magis and OC. Bubsky able to try and get 1 frag back. It's stolen by Magis, who makes it a 3K overall, turning back to a 2 versus 3 overall. The P2K can drop down 1 player and drop that bomb in particular. Magis will face around the corner against Fang. He's trying to get out of dodge here up on top of the volley lobby position. The bomb gets picked up. Can it get planted and put down here?
Recover it back towards the side, but Extrasol not giving up. They want to keep taking these fights. Fang getting very close to being able to follow up again.
Yeah, but Marky falls, so it's all left to Fang in this scenario. Round in the corner by Bubsky, continues to face on, and Astralis will claim the pistol round. Maybe these players that are here, in particular the ones on the site itself, JT on the rafters, gets that one good headshot. Frag found easy for the prehab, but on the return, so the bomb can cross and get planted.
Extra Salt, how much are they going to be able to find on this retake? Without a kid in play, they need another pick, and at least that's going to be the difference maker. OC now being able to deal with Dupree, and the CT's trying to retake in from Rab.
UMP does catch off Bubsky in the upper site, so 4 versus 2, making it 3. Zipex with one good trade. Magis can't hold off against him, however, Deagle's spamming away, and Zipex is all that remains here. Mac 10 bursting through, can't catch those frags. They're all so low HP here for Extra Salt. They're on the bomb to tap it and stick the whole 10 seconds. Zipex being covered up by the scout in particular, still faces around against Sonic and probably drops the round from that. 2 kills up for him, trying to take that third fight against OC. Right in the midst of the bomb, the last 6-player radius. 4 kills up for Zipex, plenty of money gained. Astralis will get themselves a 3-0 start. Of the smoke, can't find a gap in said smoke. Sonic will find Dupree. 4v4 scenario. Marky still considering where they could be. Taps in, Glaive gets the headshot. Nice and slow, nice and careful. And for Astralis, it maintains the man advantage, but only temporarily. JT's in with a response.
Oh, look at this, though. Like, JT gets that pick and just falls away. Now they can just sandwich him towards Ramp, and just the bait of information is going to allow that backstab to come through from hell. JT should have absolutely no idea Magis could be here.
How far is he backed up? Not far enough, it seems. Magisk. Headshot, one tap, nice and easy. OC's up against Bubsky. Bubsky gets the kill on a Mac 10. And now Sonic's AK is all that remains. 1v3, and Astralis, these rounds might be getting a little bit expensive in certain cases. Bubsky with the AWP, trying to get baited out on the AK's part, and he still gets that shot in anyway. Sonic found. Ready and waiting. Magisk, good leg shot, but tag damage received by the AK, and he does dish out the kill in the end for Astralis. 30 seconds. AWP getting recovered and passed away, so that way they can't maintain it. Zipex finds Sonic next up in the 5-on-3 now. Astralis, all sorts of control. Marky, last line of defense towards the A site. Caught off by Zipex, he tries to get a better angle. And well, Extra Salt has just been ripped apart in this round. Astralis looking fantastic here on their map pick. The struggle continues for the CT side. 6-0 for Astralis.
Just look positive, trying to move forward, try and see if you can crack some weaknesses here for the Astralis side. A run out towards the upper side is at least running a couple of kills for Sonic.
Okay, that's a little bit better there for Extra Salt. Prepared against Astralis' rush tactics. 5-on-3 game. Dupree gonna try to look for Fang on the trade, and he is successful on that front, but 10 HP, it came with a cost. Flashes over past that smoke. The outside control continuing to play forward for Astralis. Can he get JT? He could, but he missed out his windows. He peeked into the right-hand side as JT peeked forward, so continuing to aggress. Eddie and raring and willing to go. AWP in. Boost up for Magis, does not quite catch that kill. OC forced back. Dupree does catch JT. Did you see the AWP? No. OC turns it around to get it a 3 versus 2. Glaive for Marky on the backstab face. He paces forward from the squeaky door control. Magis gets that one trade, and now switching back to the AK on 13 points of health. Though, how does he go about this? Well, apparently he doesn't. There you go. Extra Salt. AK leaning up, out towards the... Marky's been seen and taken back. It's all a case of timing. He didn't hear the footsteps. Sonic with 2 kills, however, still holding the A defense, but not for much longer. 2v2, he's finally overwhelmed.
JT can come quickly in from Hut. The only compromise is that he won't be in there with his teammate. Need to try and get a crossfire set. And Zip just waiting for the angle. AUG peeks in. Now it's all down to Bubsky.
Got his kill earlier in the vents. Now got to get 2 more. AWP of OC leading up from heaven. Where does Bubsky defend from? Looking out towards Squeaky. Look back at Hut. Now having all entrances covered from this one angle, but do the CTs check it? JT leans up, into the spray. Transfer does not be found onto OC. No defuse kit for him. I think he's got enough time for this whole thing, though. Pops it open, flashes way forward. No one's on site. JT does get caught by that flashbang. It allows Magis to start making up some room here. JT could get sandwiched by these 2 T-side players. It's all a case of whether Glaive takes contact against him. Aggressive. The AUG caught off. AK Magis is going to be detected. He gets that kill back in and now needs to get the bomb to the site.
Even saw JT reading that that was a bait play, but Glaive looking in for a little bit more. Marky does not get caught off guard, and now the advantage swings back to Extra Salt's favor again.
Magic's planting for the back lines. Dupree is still lurking upstairs, though. He's got to go back through vents and try and back up his teammate. All three CTs coming in from ramp control. Magic's nailed down. Molotov's burning. Wins out that one fight. Oh, tap to the head of the second man. Can't quite line up the spray against the third. But the AWPer, now up against Dupree, is a known entity. Shots out. Incendiary's down. I think a decoy nade was used there by somebody to try and draw the tension away with the utility. OC, seen his man, gets a tag shot, can't get a full-on kill. Dupree going to challenge him, but OC knows that he's covered off. Dupree's got to wrap around the corner, baited in, the kill comes back for the T-side member. And Astralis take 8 at long last, the half goes their way. They're ready to try and cut off these players, being get a kill in, and that could throw a bit of a spanner into the works. Is what's really going on. Sonic and Marquis line up for Glaive. JT with his deagle finds one good headshot, that's as far as it goes. OC alone. M4 out of main, seen there, not tapped up by Zipex. Eventually gets it in the end. And Astralis looking for that trade. They left a couple of gaps in the smokes and the fences. Glaive's back's turn though, thinking there might be some sort of red box cross. Sorry, red box flank I should say, but in the red box cross is where he goes and he falls for it.
Bubsky's towards outside and might even drop off that bomb. He needs a little bit more assistance to come through from Majesk, and the NWP even just picks up from heaven.
OC with a pick in, JT catching off the backs out towards the observation window, and it's all left to Bubsky to 1 versus 5. And a single point of damage being done to ES so far. Astralis being a little bit careless in this round. Don't want to be seeing that. It does mean that Extra Salt get a 4th round of the CT board. Bubsky left to clutch it. Try and win some sort of clutch here. He failed in the last one, but it's not going to happen. 3 kills for OC on the AWP. Force him back out of dodge. Burst through for him, flashbang completely blind. Glaive will try to look for that fight, but neither player can win it out. Marquis gets his headshot in against the Vex. One trade from JT as well, drops the bomb. Majisk there with a responsive 4v3 scenario. Extra Soul being covered off in the vent dive. Glaive catches the pick on Sonic, and now it's all left to the AWP of OC, still down here towards the B site. Shot on the first man, not connecting the second. Glaive still waiting. Dupree's got to win this engagement. Got to grab this bomb, get it down to the site. Glaive finally forces forward. OC gets caught off guard. The bomb plant can be secured as a result of this distraction play, but Glaive goes down for OC's 2K, looking with a triple to close this one out. Dupree gets 1 kill, turns 180 back in with a second, and got to look towards double doors against Marquis as well. It's too many players, too many positions to handle, and too much of a clutch for Dupree to take. 10-5, still favourite Astralis, but Extra Salt still make it competitive at the turn, at the half.
And get some early taps in, start scrambling the CTs a little bit, and then just charge out towards that ramp position. Glaive at least sees OC towards the back of T-Red, and at least that other player JT as well.
Glaive finds OC, USP for Dupree, can't quite follow up with a secondary kill for Astralis. Gonna make their way downstairs into the B side for Extra Salt. CTs are already down here and more are on the way.
Yeah, rotates coming in pretty quickly for the CT side. They've really got to try and get this bomb down. They don't know about Bubsky out towards double. Early one-on-one trade coming in, but he's getting sandwiched from all fronts. Fang being able to get another one, but the bomb being dropped.
Yeah, Glaive picking up Marquis, 3v2. Dupree still on site and is an unknown entity, I don't think. Still can't see anything. Dupree checked into the back corner. Glaive sees his man, takes contact. Dupree will try and play distraction, draw their attention away. Taps through from Fang. Glaive gets the kill, and JT all that remains. Glaive with a quadra. Astralis with a pistol.
With an MP9 too, Alpha Decob with a long-range angle onto these players in from Secret. It's going to be a difficult time. Actually going back into lower now, and OC catches off Dupree on the lurk.
A 5v3, Majisk does see Sonic and JT. Incendiary back towards their mini position will stop Extra Salt from making their way in from outside. But Astrala's got to rotate that AUG up somewhere. It allows the Vex to hold defensive on the A side. They know that it's outside control here.
OC even with the wrap towards heaven. Got to wonder if anyone's got eyes on that. Zip is already too late to the rotation coming in. OC can cut off this rotate.
Majisk gets overwhelmed as well. The A site is now on a T side control. Zipex's best bet might be to save the AUG here. Yeah, overwhelmed by OC instead. Bubsky now stands alone. Down.
Extra tasty in that one too. Looking pretty good. In a position where they just start working the rotates, even deal with that last player, no one falling. So economy goes to an all-time strength there for the North Americans. But when you look at the way that he looks down, he might just not want it to spam through that smoke. Instead, gather that information of a couple of players towards outside and not give up the ghost that they know that this player is coming in from Secret.
Oh, meanwhile, Zipex has to scout on 2 players and drops the bomb. That's massive for him. Great shot on the first player, then made to support the secondary kill. And JT and Fang, suddenly this position looks a little bit dicey. Bubsky does see JT creeping around. They've heard the second man as well. Spray back, catching him in the center of the site, and it's all left to Fang in a 1v5. Got to recover this bomb. Glaive knows it. Zipex will end up falling, and Glaive gets the final kill. What a great play from Zipex. He was the man that saved the round there for Astralis. Very passive at that here. Site execution coming in from the T side towards the A play. Molotov's all inbound. Bubsky's going to take minimal damage for it. AK spray reveals his position. It's Dupree with the opening kill on the AWP. JT with two great frags on Magus and Bubsky. Glaive gets caught rotating from the vents. An extra salt with an extra great execution. But it's Zipex there with a response back on the nade. Sonic trades him, looks for the spray back on Dupree. Looking for his own 2K off the back of JT's opening. And Dupree realizes it's probably best for him to save the AWP in this one. No kit. No immediate automatic rifle on Astralis.
On double eco status for Glaive. Zip, not as much. What's the situation? I mean, it really has to be an eco. They can't force it up here.
Nades in, smokes out, incendiaries initially coming in for the CT side, going to try to stop them from making their way out to the vent dive. Fast rush in from the hut control. Bubsky gets 3 kills for it. Fang finds a responsive frag. The Magic into with an easy frag with a bomb dropped in the open. Fang alone, 2 kills to his name, makes it a triple. And the clutch is on, but 8 HP to finish the job.
Oh, even the incendiary out towards that vent drop, just making sure there's no way that he could pick up that bomb, dive down to the lower side, thinking about taking a bit of a duel towards outside. Might be able to find another pick, but not to be. The headshot angle coming through from Glaive. And what a start. What a round, really, from both teams individually. Like, you see how Bubsky just holds down, waits for the run out, ends up finding 3 kills. Fang almost brings that back by himself, but a one-man army in that round.
Closing in on 15, 1 more to go, and then 1 more after that to win the map and the series. He's just immediately outside. Look at how far forward he gets. He does a little bit of damage with those nades in. Couldn't get the kills together alongside Glaive aggressing both players towards outside. Can they catch any of these kills? Nade's going to take all the damage, but Fang overwhelmed. M4 swings back at Glaive, gets a double. Marky trades it, but also on 25, Astralis have gained all sorts of advantages here. Not leaning out at the moment. Astralis starting to creep in towards the secret control. They have missed extra salts. Zipex does find Sonic as well. So that's all the A-site presence cleared out. It's got to be down to B. Decon can open up and they can get the bomb plot because of it.
At least the site's open. That's the positive note. But look how quickly the AWP can at least come into rotation and the incendiary down towards default.
Awesome. That. And it will be map and match points. 30 seconds left. Extra salt have got to get a move on here or else they'll lose this series.
Glaive's even clearing out lobby. So much information being gathered. They don't know about the squeaky player, though.
Pushing up that Marquis, gets the flick towards the spray. 4v4 now. Zipex, main defender. AWP in the back of the Dupree. Gets his kill. Zipex follows suit. OC with 1 but pick. But Bubsky's back in the corner. The unknown entity. JT gets a trade, but now needs to fly back towards Hot. The bomb's right in his grasp, but Zipex has control, and he has the kill for the round. 16-9 for Astralis. A 2-0 series, eliminating extra salt from IEM Summer.
They look excited about that one. That's a big victory. Continue their campaign into the lower bracket with a 2-0 over the extra salt side.